song is so beautiful. It's such a great way to
It's
start
quite
this game.
obvious, but the introduction music is inspired by Mother 1, or Earthbound Beginnings.
Which I only played recently.
Reid never played that game for a long time, so he might not even have realized it.
I listened to the music. At least.
Yeah, Reid got to the
Toguri.
graveyard.
Toguri.
Jeez, am I finally going to play EarthBound?
Yeah, so just to be
Whoa.
clear, Reid is the founder of, well, with Tomato, of EarthBound.net and Snowman.net. He has done so much for this fandom, all these great things, and like a terrible person, he has never beaten this game. Not only has he never beaten this game, he has never gotten past the graveyard, where everyone stops playing.
So this may be my chance. This could be it.
This had better be your chance. You're not leaving.
We got
All right, folks.
tough 3 hours ahead of us.
Here we go.
I think everyone knows this, but Toriel's theme is just a repurposed song I made from an Earthbound fan album a long time ago. The song was always called Fallen Down, but ironically, that name was chosen because it was composed of the concept of being a game over theme. I have said elsewhere, but one inspiration for Toriel was, I wanted to have a mother character in a game that was actually a character beyond being a mother. I don't want to spoil Mother 3, but that's a game where the mother character just basically ends up being a tool for the story with almost no dialogue. I'm not saying it's necessary to tell stories my way, but I just wanted to try something I hadn't seen much of before in RPGs.
So Toby, we just passed it, but there was a snowman there that made me think of my very first EarthBound fluke, the sweltering snowman.
Oh yeah.
Can you confirm or deny that this was an influence on the design of the snowman?
It definitely wasn't, but I was going to talk about the guy waiter.
Oh, okay.
Later.
All
LOL.
right. The guy waiter. I can wait.
Gotta have that mother to Magic and Snowman.
Yeah, we've got over 1,000 for both fries and burger.
It is extremely close.
That's EarthBound pricing there.
To talk about another enemy again. The enemy Jerry is based off of a joke I made up in high school with my friend about a fictionally annoying character named Jerry. There was this flash animation on the Starman forums that this one guy made. There was a stick figure guy outside looking up at the smiling sun, and he was like, "I love you, Mr. Sun." And then the sun was like, "I don't like you though." And then one of the rays of sun coming off of him flew into the guy and stabbed him and killed him. Then it warned you to wear sunscreen.
It's a PSA.
I think this is lost media. I only remembered this right now. I don't know who made it.
I'm not supposed to be here.
In EarthBound there is that one guy in a hotel work, you talk to him like 30 times, he gives you $50.
Yeah.
That was the inspiration for these snowballs. I mean snow puffs.
Yeah, that guy really ruined me for other RPGs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Just an invitation to waste a ton of time.
Mm-hmm. I never
Yeah,
did
Dan's
less than
first
3.
love.
I'll never forget when Lindsay gave me $50.
Second date. Finally talked enough. This is Mr. Saturn. I love the middle one. You just tooting. The goop machine is very Mother 3.
This song was originally made for Homestuck.
I like the Devil's Machine feeling on the
But it didn't
pipe
get
here.
used, so becomes my song.
My song now. I love how Mother won that bomb.
Yeah.
That's the bomb.
Something you never would have known 5 years ago.
That's exactly right.
Sweltering Snowman.
Yes! That's it!
Reid, you almost made it.
Man, I could have been in the game. Does it say Max?
Man, Reid, it'd be so crazy if you were in this game.
Temmie, Salesbot, Monster Hero, Magma Small, palette swap, Cybit, palette swap, Major Hottie, conducting menace ripoff. Totally fair.
Reid needs to explain.
So they.
What is sweltering?
So back in the day, the early days of what was basically Starman.net, I don't remember who came up with the idea of flukes, which is just where we would edit a screenshot of the game and put something there that's not supposed to be there. This was very novel to us at the time, late 90s. And so I made a fake enemy called the Sweltering Snowman. It was supposed to be like an April Fool's joke or something. And
In the grand tradition of April Fool's jokes, people were not entirely pleased with it.
yeah. It lives on to this day in my memory.
It's a very convincing.
Toby's. I spent a lot of time on that
Yeah,
sprite.
it's a very convincing enemy sprite.
It's all about money, money, money.
That's what I want.
To some people this is the hardest battle in the main game. The first skinless dateable. Now we will enter into battle.
You met your skinned dateable on Starman.net, is that right?
I certainly did.
Yeah, me
yes.
too.
It's responsible for the diorama that's currently $5,000 in bidding.
That's great, always be closing.
Yeah.
I want to come up here and thank my beautiful bride. She really is the most wonderful girl I've ever met.
By the way, I think Nintendo should update EarthBound so that cold status element is called covered and it deals more damage. I think the kids would really like that.
Yeah.
New relevance.
Yeah, you gotta make games more relatable for them to...
We'll save that one for Mother 4.
Instead of a receiver phone, you get an
Jade
iPad.
Harley Asmanticore. I have some images of stuff from long ago when designing a game.
I think people would like to see that.
Okay, we've got silk ribbon, knit sweater, pirate's armor, oversized parka, spiked pauldron.
Very small, but this is the ideas for armors and weapons before I came up with the theme for them.
Cyber jammies. Drade has already left the stream on a helicopter on top of the Fangier office.
I'm glad our helipad is finally getting some use.
Yeah.
I haven't done in a while, but I really like just going into a shape and just carving a bunch of little faces out of it. Obviously the appearance is inspired by Gigas, as well as the soul-consuming flame from EarthBound. which I only remembered recently is called Hotly Burning Enemy in Japanese, which is pretty funny.
Did not know that. Should have read Muds' localization a little bit closer. Oh, that's cool.
It was fun to program the music taking on random pitches. In general, I really like that effect.
This really has like an end of EarthBound kind of.
It was fun, 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 it was fun. It was fun, it was fun, it was fun, it was fun, it was fun.
Is having a like secret lab in the game Mother 1 inspired at all?
Maybe I should have had all the keys lots in one spot. I don't think so. What part?
The one under the lake?
The lab.
Mountain lake, huh? There are
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
labs. That's true.
Not so much.
I'm gonna continue telling Rita one just so that he feels bad about not playing
Yeah, I
EarthBound
should-
0 for so long.
Yeah, I should play it again.
Yet I was red. You should believe.
And if we get to $400,000, we will force Reid to play through Mother 1, the entire thing again on camera.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
350,000.
That's like an
I'd take a nap.
anti-incentive.
Don't you dare get to 400,000.
Because the whole game is inspired by EarthBound, obviously I need to do the part where you can walk around and talk everybody at the end of the game.
That's good.
Besides just being really nice, and I wanted to do it, this serves a few purposes. 1. Talking to the characters here. I think it's a really important opportunity to establish everybody's chemistry and leave off on a note where it feels like everyone is truly your friends. 2nd, it gives the whole world a nice feeling of closure, where no one is unimportant or forgotten, and that your choices have truly made a difference to everyone. There is nothing wrong with an ending that just ends, or endings that ended abruptly or something like that. But the whole design of the game is to say, if you care about doing this, well, I care too.